welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reviewing the Lakme Perfecting Liquid Foundation that you can see over here. There you go, there you can see it. This retails for I think 135 rupees. That is where I got it. This is how much I got it for at my local store. This was not on discount or anything. So this is how much it retails for, and it claims on the back that a perfecting liquid foundation blends easily into your skin to create soft, glowing, feather-light finish. It is oil-free with vitamin E. It is water-resistant. So yeah, this is what it says. Before we continue with the review, let us just quickly go and see the demo. For the purpose of this demo, I am going to be applying a little bit of primer on half my face and doing the other half of my face without primer, just so that you know what this foundation looks like with and without primer both. So my primer is going to be on this side. Let's just apply some. I'm just using my usual, this is the e.l.f. mineral face primer because that is what I usually use, and I want you guys to know what it looks like. As you can see, this side does have a little more acne scars and stuff, so that is partially why I've been using a primer. So primer is done on this side. Now while this sort of settles into the skin, let's get into the demo on the other side of the face. This is my foundation. I am in the shade Natural Pearl. I'm going to be using my expert face brush from Real Techniques to do this. This is a very wet sort of foundation. I don't know if it will apply a little bit better with a beauty blender, but then again I don't have a beauty blender, so but this brush does make the application really easy, so I'm going to be using this. Now I can see a little bit of streakiness. I wonder if you can see it too. I can see a little streakiness with the brush. Take some down the neck. But overall it's very sheer. And these days I'm not really into sheer because of all of these friends that I have visiting. So that's that. It's a very a little too natural, dewy, and we'll get into the rest of the stuff later. Now I think by now the other side has set, so I'm just going to take a little more foundation at the back of my hand. Same way I'm going into my brush, patting some on, blending it. Okay, so now the product is on my face. It's very wet and extremely streaky with a primer, which is slightly weird because primers aren't supposed to make your foundations streakier, they're supposed to make them smoother. But the pigmentation isn't any better with a primer than without a primer. So let's just say that this foundation is not either medium or high, it is extremely sheer coverage. But it does even the skin out, and as you can see over here, it does, I wonder if you can see, it does look a little light for my skin, but on my face it blends in. Oh, so if you after blending for a little while, it does blend away and the streakiness does go away after it sort of sets just a little bit. It's not so moist anymore, but it is definitely a little dewy, which is something that I like, at least for the winter. And I'm just going to build it on the areas where I think I need a little bit more coverage. So my acne scars, and I'm just tapping it in place. It is not buildable. There is no difference. I don't know if the camera is picking it up or not, but there is absolutely no difference in my acne scars right here. I have a big one here one here. Yes, and it does look a lot more cakey on this side. So now that you've seen the demo, let's go on with what I actually think about this product. Now, as I said in the demo, this is extremely sheer coverage. You cannot get even medium coverage from this, and if you try, it is going to cake up. This is what I thought. Other than that, I have not set it with a powder or anything yet, and it does feel a little tacky, and it feels like it's not going to last very long. So you can tell that even though this is at a very low price point, it does no wonders. I mean, is it worth the money? Yes, probably. But is it, I mean, would I want to spend 135 rupees on this instead of spending, say, 500 rupees on something else that I like a little bit more? No, I think I would skip this. You know, base, just even though it is a cheaper foundation, I don't really like the finish very much. Having said that, it is dewy finish, and if you don't have a lot of skin concerns, that's, you know, you might find it useful. But for someone like me who does have quite a few acne scars, etc., that I like to conceal, it does not work very well for me. Also, I did one half of my face with primer and one half of my face without primer, and I don't think on camera you can tell a difference, but on real life, funnily enough, the side without the primer worked a little bit better for me than with the primer. It didn't do anything for my acne scars, it didn't do anything for the pigmentation. The application was very streaky on both sides, a little streakier on the side with the primer. It does cake up. That's my review. I do not, this is my first negative review, I do not give this a thumbs up at all. It is a cheap foundation, that is the only pro for it, I guess. And like I said before, if you have perfect skin and you don't have anything to sort of anything much to conceal, then I guess this is good for you. You get about 27 ml of product from this, and it's a pretty decent amount. I mean, it's quite a large bottle, and I will use it up in one way or another. But would I purchase this again? Probably not. One way that I can see myself using this, and one way that you can also use this, is if you have a more expensive foundation, a higher end foundation that is, that you know, you bought online and it turned out to be a little dark for your skin tone, or if your skin tone fluctuates between summer and winter, this you can use for sort of, you know, lightening it a little bit. And this did not hamper the quality or the coverage of that foundation. It made it just a teeny tiny bit dewier, and it definitely did lighten it up quite a bit, so it matched my skin. And that is pretty much the only way that I personally will be using this. But you know, you can use it in any other way that you find. Another thing that I must say is that the shade range is not great. This one says for fair skin, natural pearl. I have not swatched the others, but I have seen that there are maybe 3 more shades or 4 more shades, I'm not sure. I will put all the other shades in the description box. But the shade range is not good, and I think for people with darker skin than mine, you will not really find anything that will do anything for you. It will not, anyway, this is not very high coverage, but you won't really find anything that will even match your skin tone. This is the first item on my channel review that I do not like, so thumbs up, thumbs down for that. But yeah, I hope you found this review informative, and if you liked it, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. If you have anything to say about this, if you've used this, if you have different views on this, or you know, if you have some way to make it work well that I have not tried, then please mention it in the comment section. If you have any requests for future videos, reviews, and tutorials, how to's, how not to's, etc., if you have anything in mind, don't forget to leave me a comment about it or leave me an email. I will have all of my social media, my email, Instagram, and Facebook linked in the description box. And yeah, I hope we can be friends. I'm on a weird day today. Oh, and did you notice how ratchet my hair is? I'm just gonna pretend like that is how I planned it. So, on that note, stay tuned for my next one, and I will see you next time. Bye.